if you are getting trained anyways, let's say you are getting trained by Vantage Migration, you see all these minor questions, they will not even matter. So instead of waiting for breadcrumbs, my dear, why not get trained? To my session today. I decided to come here to say hello. I know there are people who just started following my page, or they have been following my page for some time, but in the last couple of weeks or days, a question has cropped up in their mind and they are wondering, I wish I can ask Dr. Linda this question directly. Yep. This is your opportunity to ask me that question directly. Isn't that amazing? So, today we're going to be doing question and answers. Fire me. So, if you want to ask question, if you comment, there's how to add. You will see a question mark on the screen. Click on it, ask your question. So, I will bring your question to... I'll bring your question to the screen, answer it and all that. If you are unable to find the question mark, comment the question. But I need to tell you, people who are commenting through the question mark are going to get priority when it comes to me answering their questions. Woo! We need to get some questions out of the way. All right? So we're going to get started. So someone have asked a question. So this question says, can I use my investment certificate from Nigeria as proof of funds? Depends on the type of investment. So for example, let's say something like let's say fixed deposits. Let's say you have a fixed deposit, right? Which we know that what does it take you to liquidate that fixed deposit that you have in terms of investment? Just like you can give an instruction to the bank now and they will liquidate it for you. But what if you bought a treasury bill? Treasury bill that, for example, is going to mature in 12 months. And you want to use that as proof of funds. You want to use the investment certificates. Embassy will be wondering what is the likelihood that you're going to liquidate that. Instead, what I will say you should do, because every time embassy is looking out for, do you have the liquid cash and where is it coming from? All right. What I will suggest that you do is that, provided you have put it in your mind that you are traveling, you are relocating, it is not your proof of fund that you want to use for the visa. That is the challenge. I will say liquidate the investment. Yeah, you're going to miss out on some gains, right? Liquidate the investment, put the money in your account. However, you need to show embassy where that money came from. So you will show them the investment certificate, maybe the email or the request form you used to instruct the bank to liquidate it, and how the bank, liquidated it and put it into your account. Because embassy would like to know where that bulk money came from. So you can liquidate it. It will be huge funds in your account, but you can explain where it came from and they will understand. So if it is not a very liquid investment, liquidate. If it's something like fixed deposit, which is still in your account anyways, you can use it. So it depends on the type of investment. So somebody can say investment certificates, but that is a very huge category and there can be so many things inside of it. So ensure that you do that. Let's look at more questions. Someone said, can I travel with SSCE and do domestic work? I don't know, and I'm not an expert in that area, my dear. Dr. Linda and Vantage Migration, we work with university graduates who want to relocate abroad on how to do that successfully by themselves, and we show you how to get admission, scholarship, study loan. So if you are an SSC holder, you want to do domestic work, it's probably going to work. I don't know. But what you really need to do is to find a company that handles that, and they will guide you in the right direction. Vantage Migration is the wrong company for you. Unfortunately, I wish you could help, all right? So let's get more questions. said, the next question said, can I get a PGD program with a third class? Yes. By the way, with a third class, you can do masters direct. Because masters, when people are asking this question, it's because they believe they cannot do masters direct. They start asking, can I do PGD? You can do masters direct with your third class, my sister. You can do masters direct, you can do PGD with your third class. It is about the information you have. You can even get scholarship, even if it's not full scholarship, you can still get some partial scholarship with your third class. Are you aware? Why do your masters? So what is hindering you is not your third class. So what is hindering you is the fact that you don't have the information you need to move forward successfully. And what is the solution? Vantage Migration, we have a training that we do. You can check our page. You will see a lot of it. Check Dr. Linda Iheme verified account on Instagram. Dr. Linda Iheme put together a verified account. Check all our posts. Before you read 10 posts, you will have seen the link to our webinar, which is in our bio anyways. This is how to get started. Get trained so that information will not be hindering you and you think it's your grade that is hindering you. All right? Okay, let's look at the next question. Somebody said, Mary is saying, did you say study loan? Is like, the way I see it is that, did you say study loan? Yes, so my sister, I said study loan. There are people, they get admission, maybe they did not get scholarship, or they got scholarship, but the scholarship is partial scholarship. They don't have money to complete it. So what do? They take study loan. And as an international student, you can get study loan abroad. To go outside, they will pay the money into your account. Or they'll pay it so that you use it to pay school fees. This exists. Yes, it exists. Keep nodding your head. Right? So this is part of what we do at Vantage Migration. We show you how to go about that process. Depending on the country, like what is available in one country will be different from what is available in another country. But our goal is to focus on how do we get the general goal achieved, irrespective of the minor things that one can adjust based on your desire. Like, let's say you want to go to one country, and that country doesn't have study loan. We now say, oh, see this other country, they have study loan. If really study loan is what you need, sure, you will go to that country. The only people that will have problem with us is when we say, see it here, go here. They will say, no, I must go here, and I must get the study loan. It must be paid into my account. When I say, your ego is like this. Why you not can't get the money? Why you can't they look for loan? Do you see? So, provided you are willing to listen and you are humble, you don't have a problem. You don't have a problem. More questions. Let's see. Someone said, can I use local transcript for a master's program application? What do you mean by local transcript? What I would imagine is maybe a transcript that you have access to. Is that what you mean? Yes, you can. I don't know what the definition of local transcript. I wish I know. But if you are getting trained anyways, let's say you are getting trained by Vantage Migration, you see all these minor questions, they will not even matter. So instead of waiting for breadcrumbs, my dear, why not get trained? Instead of waiting for breadcrumbs, why not get trained? What is really keeping you? Right? So that's how I answer that question. Let's see more questions. Somebody said, can a HND holder get admission, possibly MSc or PhD in Canada with scholarship, and how? Oh, this question is really packed. What I can tell you is that if your highest level of education is HND now and you want to relocate abroad, that is possible. I will keep that answer at that. And I'm going to refer you to our webinar. Let me get the webinar link. I'm going to refer you to our webinar because some people, they will say they don't know what to do. So I'm going to show you. Oh my God. I love this place that I came to right now. So I'm going to show you how to attend our webinar. This is our webinar link. Please take a screenshot. Go to www.vantagemigration.ca. You're going to see the webinar. For all these people asking questions about, can I do this? Can I do this? Go. And your HND holder, that is what is the most important thing here. You want to relocate abroad, we will show you how to do it. Right? We'll show you how to do it. And please, you can take a screenshot. And for people that have questions for us, yeah, feel free. Send us an email. admission@vantagemigration.ca. Please take a screenshot. The easiest reason why somebody will not get a response when they email us is that they made a mistake typing the email address. That is why I always say take a screenshot, so that you, even when you make mistake, you'll be able to identify it. We usually respond to people within 24 hours. So if you send us an email, okay, and you don't get response, just know that you sent it to the wrong email address. That is the only solution. Because I am 100% sure that it is not because we did not respond to you. All right? Now let's see more questions. More questions. Okay. Let's look at okay, so we have a question that says let's see the question. The question says, Dr. Linda, please, I need your guide. I don't know how you assist me, but that don't want to travel via study route. Oh, maybe this person is trying to say they don't want to travel through the study abroad routes. How can we assist them? I see your point. Let me give you an example. Let me explain to you what this person is trying to say. What the person is trying to say is like going to your pastor and saying, Pastor, I have this problem. My back is aching. I don't know how else you're going to help me except aside praying for me. Like, you're in your pastor's office and you say your back is aching you. Sister and brother, what do you expect? Prayers, right? Maybe the pastor will blast in tongues, pray for you, right? Now you say, Pastor, I don't know how you will help me without praying for me. So now, the question is, what are you expecting the pastor to do? Odicam Mr. Royal, Odicam Royal. What are you expecting Dr. Linda to do? Since you don't want to travel through study abroad routes, but you want Dr. Linda to help. But you also know that Dr. Linda is an education consultant focused on study abroad. You have to get your shit together. You have to get it together. That's what you need to do, my brother. And if any other person know how Odika can be helped, please comment so that he will read your comments and then know exactly what to do. Okay, let's see. The next question says, let's look at this. I think I've already answered this one. I'm trying to see the best way. Someone said, I have masters in English language. Can you guide me through study loan? Yes. How you get started, my dear Milky, how you get started is attending our study abroad webinar. Have you done that? Have you done that? This is the study abroad webinar link. www.vantagemigration.ca. Take a screenshot. Your brain will not remember, even though it will deceive you and say it will remember. So attend our webinar. You are looking for how to get loan. Attend our webinar so that you know exactly how to go about it. All right. Let's look at more questions. One moment, please. I'm trying to read to see people that have asked us. More questions. Somebody said, hello, I need you to help me. I want to study in Canada. Okay, Dr. Zane, what kind of help do you need? Most people who want to study, the help they need is the help of what to do, how to start, what school should they be applying for, what course, right? What this, what that, what. So the place you get it is through the study abroad webinar. And somebody says so. Somebody said, I've attended the webinar. What next? And I said to that person, if you have attended the webinar, if you truly have attended the webinar, you should have known what next. Because it will be said to you. So how come you say you attended the webinar but you don't know what next? That shows you did not attend the webinar. You're just saying it to catch our attention. But you didn't. Hannah is doing that same thing. Or Haina is doing that same thing, saying it. But it is a lie. There's no way you attend the webinar without knowing what next. So if you are telling me you've attended the webinar and you don't know what next, you're just trying to trick me. Which is like, you're trying to play on my brain, but my own brain cells strong past your own. So don't try that thing. Don't try that bullshit, man. Attend the webinar. Simple instruction, but trust me, 90% of people will not. All right? So let's look at more questions. More questions. More questions. Let's look at more questions. Okay, who is next? This person said, is there an age limit for study loan for international students? There's no age limit. Because there's not even age limit for students. Right? There's no age limit for students. So, like, if you want to study, there's no age limit. So, why should there be age limit for the things that are related to the study? There's no age limit. Which is the sweet part of study, like, relocating abroad through the study abroad route. There's no age limit. Even if you are 45, you can relocate with your family through the study abroad route. Even if you are 50, you can do the same. Even if you are 55, you can do the same. Even if you are 25, you can do the same. Do you see? Because education does not have age limit. Think about it. Think about it. Is it possible that somebody will say, you are 40, you are too old to go to school? Who says that? Nobody. Or you are 25, you are too young to go to school? Nobody. So there's no age limit. A big secret, but yeah, it's right in everybody's face, but we don't get to think about it. Right? Let's look at more questions. More questions. Please give me the like button. Give me the like button. Let's see. Are you enjoying this session or should we call it a day? Are you enjoying this session or should we call it a day? If you're enjoying it, click the like button. Click the like button so that I know that, okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Who is there? Okay, let's see. More questions. More questions. More questions. More questions. More questions. More questions. I'm looking for them. Someone said, Ayodele, to be precise, said, why are most study permit applications denied by IRCC? That's a lot of applications are denied by IRCC because a lot of people, this is my opinion, you can have your different opinion. A lot of people do not know how to apply for visa. Think about it. When you are growing up till you became an adult, did anybody teach you how to do visa application? No. Did anybody teach you? Okay. Have you seen anybody teaching people how to do visa application? Well, aside Dr. Linda. Have you? So people don't know what to do. If they say they belong to one WhatsApp group or Telegram group. Inside they will say, embassy always need you to snap picture with a red hat. People go and do it because that's what embassy always say. Like, I'm just saying that, like, even when the thing does not exist, if somebody just bring up the idea, everybody will go and be doing it. So people don't know how to do visa application. Let me ask you, Ayodele, do you know how to do visa application? Oh yeah, Ayo, answer us right now. I want to see you. Do you know how to find all the documents IRCC wants you to submit? How to make sure what they need? Do you know? Answer. Ayodele, I'm waiting for your response. Do you know? Because when you don't know, it's like you want to cook jollof rice. You don't know the ingredients. Even when you know the ingredients, you don't know that you're supposed to probably boil the rice small. And then maybe, like, and you're supposed to put the rice with water. You may have all the ingredients, but you may mix them wrongly. Right? Like, imagine somebody wants to cook jollof rice and they put oil. Heat the oil. Heat the onions. And they pour dry rice inside this oil. What do you think will happen? Then 2 hours later, they pour water. What do you think will happen? Do you think, can you eat that rice? You cannot eat it. They will be cooking something that's called jollof rice. They may even have all the ingredients. But when they don't know how to put it together, they won't have jollof rice. 10 people can have the same jollof rice ingredients. Their food will taste differently. You will enjoy one person's one more than the other. So, I saw your response, Ayo, and you said no. Many people don't know what embassy wants or what embassy expects. They just believe, even some people believe that I go pack and give them. Embassy will deny them. They say, I go still pack them again, give them. Hey! Embassy will deny them. I go pack and come back, jam like this, give them. What do you think you are doing? The wise thing to do is that you need to get something done. You don't know how to do it, you will go and learn how to do it. It is as simple as that. But how many people will take this advice? Right? Right? How many people? Currently, how many people will take this advice? This is why we do training. To teach you what you don't know, so that it stop becoming a barrier for you. And I would say, attend our free study abroad webinar. You will still see some people that they've not attended. They will even come and lie that they've attended it, not knowing that we know who have attended and who did not, who have not. We know who completed and who did not. One question, you see them dangling like this. One question, you see them dangling like this. Those who have attended our webinar, for example, they know that at the end you will see what to do next. So when somebody come and say, at least for those, and you attend our webinar, you will understand what I'm saying. That it is impossible that you attend the webinar and you say you don't know what to do. It is impossible. But you still see the same person that will come and say, I've attended the webinar. What should I do next? You're like, right? Let's look at the questions. More questions. More questions. Okay, so someone is saying, can I do master's degree after obtaining a postgraduate certificate in Canada? Yes, you can. The answer is very simple. Yes, you can. All right. Let's see. Next question. Someone said, I don't know if joining your team will help in writing a reasonable personal statement. First of all, if you attended this webinar, this free webinar I'm talking about, God, if you attended this free webinar, you would have heard that personal statement writing is part of the thing we teach you. So, Fresh Sugar 228, have you completed this study abroad webinar? That is the question I have for you. And for any other person who have a similar question, have you completed this free study abroad webinar? Yes or no? You have a question, but there is a place where 90% of those questions will be answered. And even the remaining 10 will show you exactly how to ask us and we'll answer it for you. So, Frey, how is it possible that you attended the free study abroad webinar and you don't know whether we do personal statements? Convince me. Convince me, because you are lying right here on this line. You are lying, my dear. You are lying. Oh my God, I'm not going to allow you to upset me. I'm not going to allow you to upset me. Oh my God. Can you even be lying in front of me right now? Oh my God. Okay, so let's move on, please. Someone said, can I get scholarship on my master's in theology? Can I also travel with my family of 3 with study visa also? Yeah? You see, theology is a very unique area. And I don't feel comfortable handling people that want to go with, for theology. But there was something that happened recently, which I think is a very good one. Where a man came to us, he's a pastor, so he wanted to do theology, right? But when I told him that, see, I'm not so comfortable with this theology thing, you understand? He now mentioned that his wife is also a graduate. And that's a beautiful. Beautiful. So Abraham, Suleiman, you probably have, your wife is a graduate. Now your wife can, who have read a normal course, supposedly, can do her master's, get admission and all those things, right? For the sake of the visa. And you can go with her. You and the kids can go as the dependents to your wife. Okay? Now, when you are abroad, you can apply for theology masters. But the difference is that Your visa application and visa approval will not be based on that. I have not told you that you cannot get visa when you are going to study theology. That is not what I said. I said I am not confident with you going to study that and the fact that there won't be visa problem for you. I am not confident. So if you find somebody that tell you that they are confident and they give you a go ahead, follow them. But the extra wise thing to do is that if your spouse is a graduate, they can take our training, apply for the family. You will go with them. They will give you open work permits, right? While you are there, even if you want to still go and do theology, you can do it. But now your visa is not dependent on it. It's wise, right? Is this not a good strategy? I believe in strategies that work. Not you just say palala, 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 you they talk. I'm not a bullshit consultant. Even when I don't know it, I will tell you I don't know it. When I'm not confident, I will tell you this thing. You get K-leg. But when I tell you, let's go, believe you me, you should be going with me. Because I don't say what I don't know. Okay? So that's my advice for people thinking of going to do theology abroad. I'm not confident that your visa will be approved. So if you have a spouse, you have a leeway. Lean on your spouse, okay? Let's see. More questions. Let's see. More people. More questions. More questions. I'm trying to find the right question, okay? I have people asking things that I've already responded to. So that's why I'm deleting. I don't seem to... somebody said something. One moment. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it here for today. But it doesn't mean that if you have questions that have not been answered, or you even have questions that you've not typed here, that you will not be able to get answer for it. How are you supposed to contact us? So the first thing I'm going to tell you to do is attend our free study abroad webinar. I'm going to show you the link again. This is the link. www.vantagemigration.ca. Please take a screenshot. www.vantagemigration.ca. Go now. Type this link on YouTube, on Google, and get redirected. Go now. All right. Now, let's assume that you've attended the webinar. You have a question. There is some people they have attended the webinar. What next? Instead of asking that what next, or hoping for one day Dr. Linda is going to come on live session. If you are really serious with your life, you will send us a message. You send us an email, and we will respond to you, and you move on. Somebody say you guys do not respond to emails. It's a lie from pit of hell. Go and check it. The email address you are using is a wrong email address. A lot of people make mistake typing email address, but yet when we try to educate people, this is even stopping some people from getting scholarship, from getting admission, from getting supervised. They'll quickly type, quickly. You have typed the wrong thing. Your email will not go. Your email will not go. As I talk to you, there is no email that has been sent to this email address that is longer than 2 hours. As I talk to you now. And if you really want to find out if what I'm saying is correct, type this email address letter for letter. Send us an email. Just say, Dr. Linda and her tip. I'm trying to find out if this your email address actually works. And measure it. Make sure the email address letter for letter is correct. Find out how many minutes or hours it will take you to get response. Don't believe what people are saying. Try it for yourself. I should be, like, if you see the way I'm talking, my mouth is not shaking, right? Because I know what is their problem. They don't even know what their problem is. That their real problem is that they are making mistake. When typing, you will see somebody write admission 1S. Instead of Vantage, you write Vintage. Instead of migration, you write immigration. Instead of .ca, you write .com. You are making mistake typing email address, and you wouldn't even learn how to do the right thing. So this is why most times, instead of even just calling the email address for you, I will show it to you and ask you to take a screenshot. Because once you take a screenshot, you can verify, you can cross-check letter for letter. Some people are too busy to even cross-check what they've sent, but they would rather come on social media and say you are not responding to emails. Check it letter for letter, correct your mistake, send the email to the right email address, and you get response in less than 24 hours. Right? Help yourself. Help us to help you. Some human beings, they cannot help themselves, and they will not help you so that you can help them. You know? Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Okay, take good care of yourself. My name is Dr. Linda Iheme, and I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates and professionals who want to relocate abroad on how to do that successfully through the study abroad route. We show you how to get admission, scholarship, study loan, and any other thing you need in order to successfully relocate abroad. Remember, you can relocate with family, your husband, your wife, your kids, whether you have kids or not, or you have 1 kid or you have 10 kids, you can relocate with them, right? Please, if I have not answered your question that you have in your mind, send us an email, and I showed you the email address, right? Send us an email and we'll be able to respond to you in less than 24 hours. I don't know any other consultant that is that open and responding to people within those very short time. So you have access to it. I did not have access to it when I was relocating abroad. You have access to it. Somebody says, show your email address again. Show your email address again. I will just show you. This is it. Take a screenshot. Stop trying to cram it. When your brain will just mix everything like obono soup or egusi soup inside your brain, you will not remember again. Take a screenshot. So, okay, let's see. If you have taken a screenshot, can you comment done? So that I will know that, okay, you took that screenshot. Comment done if you have taken a screenshot. Who has taken a screenshot from what I'm showing them now? Comment done. Even if you're watching this as a replay, comment done. Somebody is laughing and saying, doctor. Comment done. That is what I asked you to do. Thank you. Good. And check it letter for letter. People, see places people make mistake. Let me show you. When they type admission, they will put 1 S instead of 2. Another mistake they make is that when they try to write Vantage, they write Vintage. So they'll put I here instead of A. Sometimes instead of migration, they'll write immigration. So they'll write Vantage, I-M-M-M-I. Just see, they write immigration. Or sometimes instead of them to put .com, they will write instead of them to put .ca, they'll write .com. These are the common places people make mistake. Watch out for it. Check you said that you said that people responded, contacted us but did not get response. Check those email. Ask that person. Send me the email address you used to contact them. See, they will send you the correct email. So that's not what I'm saying. Remember, they made a mistake when they were typing it. So what you need to ask them is, let me see the email address you actually send out the email to. They should show you screenshots. You will see the mistake. Because sometimes, because they are the one that typed it, they can't see it. You know, so someone messaged me recently and said, Dr. Linda, I sent email to this email. It's not delivery. The moment I looked at the email, I saw the mistake back. I said, see what you are missing here. But the person was seeing it because they are the one that typed it. They can't identify it. So when you see somebody make that kind of mistake or tell you something like that, read the email that they actually sent that email to you. You see that there is a mistake. 99 out of 100 times there's a mistake. We don't have email backlog. Try it for yourself. If you don't believe, try it for yourself. Somebody say, my wife emailed you, did not respond. Type out this thing that I showed you. Try it for yourself and ask, confirm. Whether maybe in 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, you will not receive response. Even when we say 24 hours, it's just so that in case there's one day in life that we're overwhelmed, you will still get it on time. Most times, 2 hours, 30 minutes, you have gotten your response. All right? Take good care of yourself till I see you again. Bye.